Welcome back to more Custom Zombies! Well, jokes aside, how is everyone doing, and welcome back to the Zombies video, and today we're going to be playing some... what? Oh, alright. Sorry about that. So, we're going to be playing some more Custom Zombies today, and we're going to be playing a map that is, that a lot of hardcore Half-Life players will actually know what this is. So, this is just a map out of like throughout Half-Life's campaign. I don't know what one it is, but the map's called We Don't Go to Revenham. And I tried recording this video before, but what I did is because I switched around my mic settings, I didn't record the audio. So basically I was there chatting so I was basically like speaking to you guys, but you heard no in-game audio, so I'm gonna have to re-record this video again. But anyways, how's everyone doing? Hopefully you're having a good day. Just grab some popcorn, grab some Fanta, because Fanta's bad boy, and let's get into this. So this is a Half-Life themed map, and all credit goes to Connor T. Prower for making this map. You'll see his name in the credits. If you guys want to play this map for yourselves, I'm going to leave a link in the description below, so you can guys go and download it and play it for yourselves, and we're in. Oh my. So yeah, this is a Half-Life inspired map. As you can see, we have the Half-Life zombies in here, and they actually carry the same sound. And I'm guessing that the P99 is meant to like represent like the pistol that you would use in Half-Life, which is I don't know what it's called, because I never really played Half-Life myself. But yeah, so it's a Half-Life themed map. Let's get into it. So I know for a fact there's a barbell ending in this map. You just need to like find these gnomes and shoot them. There's like 5 of them around the map, and when you shoot them, it unlocks like a certain door that lets you buy the barbell ending. I'm pretty sure the barbell ending is at 50k. So yeah, and I'm pretty sure on this map you only have a Black Ops 1 weapons. So yeah, big old classics. But yeah, this map is generally cool. I never really played Half-Life myself, but I did watch like a lot of gameplay about it, also especially the ones where like they used to do, like people used to do the speedrun using like this weird glitch that you could like pick up like an item off the floor, and you could like, if you stood on top of it and like you look down while like holding it, like interact on it, it would just send you flying across the map. And they used it for speedrun, which is actually really mad because it's running on a source engine. So yeah, the b-hopping was also a big thing as well there. So you see these like people just b-hopping around the entire like sections of the levels, which is insane. Yeah, never really played Half-Life myself. The most I got to like playing Half-Life was just like playing Gmod and messing with the character sets on there. That's about it. I never really played Half-Life properly. And as I said, we have Black Ops 1 weapons in here. So we have like the M14, the Olympia, and like the MPL on the wall, and the PM63 and all that. So here's the MPL, and we have the PM63 right here. Pretty sure this is the door we can buy. Yeah, let's buy our way into here. Now we do have a stakeout on the wall over here, so I'm just gonna grab that real quick. You know what this stakeout reminds me? It reminds me like when I first got into zombies. This is like back in when I was a little kid. So long story short, my first ever console was a PS2, and I was on that for a long time. I'm pretty sure like until 2013 is when I got my PS3, and my first ever console was a PS2. I played that for a really long time, but I feel like with me, I thought I had it all figured out. So what I used to do is I used to go to my mate's house, and I'd be like really excited to play zombies, because the only thing I knew about COD was zombies. I never knew any like about multiplayer. I never really cared about multiplayer, but zombies was like the main thing that I cared about. So what I would do is like every like Friday I used to go to my mate's house. We just chill, play some zombies on split screen, and it used to be really fun. We always used to play Kilo the Toe and 5. They were just like those were the only 2 maps that I knew about. This is like back then where I never really knew about World of War or anything like that, and the only game that I knew that had zombies in it was Call of Duty Zombies. You know what I tried doing as a little kid? I thought I'd like, this is like back when I used to live in Dubai and everything. What I would do is I would go to like I would like ask every single shop if they had a copy of Black Ops 1 for PS2, and I was like, oh bro, I wanted it because I wanted it so bad, but like because I couldn't get a PS3, so I was like, oh, is there a copy of Black Ops 1 for the PS2? And like I would just ask so many like game shops about it. They just look at me like, the fuck are you talking about, you dumb cunt? There's no Black Ops 1 on PS2. But then until then I just kept on going to my house, and what I used to do, because I used to be like that much into it, I would like watch videos of people playing it, And before I went to it, I was just to get myself like hyped and like excited and ready for it, and then I would go play it. But anyways, back to what I was saying about the stakeout. So I thought I had it all figured out. So what I would do is I would run before like I knew that you could get jug and even pack a punch, or like there was even wonder weapons. What I would do is I would grab the stakeout from the speed corner area, and there's a wall by it. And then what I would do is I would only have quick revive, and that was it. That was the whole setup. I would try to survive as long as I can using the stakeout and quick revive. I don't think at that point I knew that a mystery box was even a fucking thing, which is really bad thinking about it back in the day. But yeah, I would just run the stakeout, quick revive, and just try to survive as long as I can. I'm pretty sure like that only come to like around 15 max. I'm pretty sure. Because back then I felt really cool, right? And I didn't know what I was doing. But then after I started watching some YouTube videos and about it and everything, and started to getting used to it, I knew what I had to do. So I figured out that you could get jug, which let you survive more hits, speed quality, so you can reload quicker, and double tap so you can shoot faster. And then I figured out that you could get pack a punch and upgrade your weapons to make more to do more damage. You just by linking the teleports and everything. So that's when I actually started like learning how to play zombies properly. But yeah, as a little kid, I thought I had it all figured out. You know, rocking my quick revive and rocking my stakeout, getting to round 15. I felt a bad boy back then. But yeah, that's when mostly, and that's when I actually got my PS3. Around that time when I like started playing Black Ops Zombies, and how I found out about multiplayer is actually dumb as shit. So I never really knew Call of Duty as a game. I only knew it through zombies. But what happened is when I originally got it for zombies, I never even touched multiplayer once. I'm pretty sure like I played it without on PS3 without even having like an online account, because on PS3 online was free anyways. So it wasn't like Xbox Live where you had to pay for it. So I never knew that you could actually go online with it and stuff. So what I did was just just play offline, and I had the pre-patched versions. I had like the version version 1 release of it, so like the first version, and I found out some pretty weird shit. Like on YouTube, when I used to like see people like run the thunder gun, they never used to be able to reload it midway, so you had to like empty out your whole magazine before you could actually reload it. But I could reload it because I was using the version that allowed you to do that. And I was like, hang on, what the fuck, how am I able to reload it but they have to like empty out the whole magazine? Which then I figured out that you had to make an online account, and then obviously I got the updates and everything, and then I got 5, and I started playing it. How I got into multiplayer is just one day I was just like in the main menu, I'm about to hop on some more zombies, relax, and I just looked over and I just saw multiplayer. I was like, this looks weird. I hopped in, and I just put me in a lobby. I'm pretty sure I got into a lobby of team deathmatch, and that's how I found out about multiplayer and started playing it. I actually enjoyed multiplayer. And that's how I got into multiplayer. But mainly I got COD as because I wanted to play zombies, because I absolutely admire. I always loved zombies. Which then I started getting into it even more by watching YouTubers play custom zombies on World at War when it used to be back in the day. Because back in 2013 we never had like Black Ops 3 custom zombies. The only custom zombies that we had was at World at War, and it used to be big back then. Like I used to watch a lot of YouTubers that did it. Like if you don't know who Yoti Slayer is, he's like one of the most OG like zombies YouTuber you can find. May you rest in peace, my man. He was absolutely amazing. But yeah, I used to watch him a lot. He used to be really entertaining. It's just funny. It's funny shit to watch, and it's actually hilarious. But that's how I found out about World at War zombies, which is where zombies all started with Jimmy Zielinski and everyone. So that's where like zombies was actually introduced to the COD community. So yeah, and that's where I decided I want to get World at War on PC and get into custom zombies, and that's how I got into it. And custom zombies on World at War, I won't even lie, was really fun. A lot of the maps were like they imported like weapons from Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, and onwards. I used to play a lot of maps on there. But now we got Black Ops 3, which is, I'm really glad that Trike actually decided to put in custom zombies on Black Ops 3, because with its engine and everything. Let's be honest, Black Ops 3 is way better than Black Ops 4. I would rather have Black Ops 3, custom zombies on Black Ops 3 than on Black Ops 4 or Black Ops 2. Like, it actually really fits Black Ops 3. But yeah, I used to like play a lot of custom zombies on World at War, and I remember when I first got Black Ops 2, I was really excited. So after Black Ops 1, I knew about the release of Black Ops 2, which had the worst ever on disc release map, which was Transit. I don't know what Jimmy Zielinski was thinking, but that was not the best idea he could have done. But anyways, I remember getting Black Ops 2. It was really exciting. So back then in Dubai, what you could do is, so for example, I used to know this vendor shop for games. So he would sell game consoles, and he would sell video games for PS4, not PS4, PS4 wasn't a thing back then, PS3, PS2, and everything. So what I would do, what you could do with him is you could pay him. So you would like prepay. It was basically a pre-order, but as a disc type of thing, if that made any sense. So because I always used to buy my games on disc back then, and I didn't know you could actually like buy games off the store or anything. So what I did is I went to the store, and what I did is I paid him the amount of money. So I paid him, and what he would do is he'd write your name down on the list, and when the game got released and he got the discs for it, he would section one off just for you. So he would like save one for you, and then you would just go and pick it up because you already paid for it. So all you had to do is just wait until he got released and you got the disc. So I remember when I got the disc, and I didn't even play the Transit as my first map. I'm pretty sure my first map when I loaded up Black Ops 2, I didn't even go to the multiplayer first. I went straight to zombies. I loaded up Bus Depot, and I was very confused. Like, yeah, hang on, it's like Nakter on Toe, and it's like no perks, no nothing. It's just bare bone zombies. Like how World at War was like when with what's it called, Nakter on Totem. And I was like, okay, this looks really cool. And then I got into farm. So the farm had perks and everything, and so it was basically like getting verrucked. That was like, so it was just bare bones, no pack punch, but you still had your perks. So I was on that. So like around Black Ops 2 time, I knew like how to set yourself up. So I had like monkey bombs, I had the hammer, and I knew about the ray gun and everything. So I was actually sort of going on a high round already, like first day on release. I'm pretty sure I got to like round 35 now. But the reason why I only got to round 35 is it's not because I decided like that's actually like how high I could get and I died. It's because basically I had like some next up animation error come up when I was playing like midway through game, and it just stopped me. I was doing really good as well. I had myself set up. I had the hammer, which is probably like the best LMG you can get in zombies on Black Ops 2. I had the hammer, I had the ray gun, I had monkey bombs. I was basically set, and I had the 4 original perks. But then my dreams got destroyed by an error around 35, and I was like, oh come on, man. But yeah, I got destroyed there. And Black Ops 2 was really good. I enjoyed Buried, I enjoyed Dire Rise. Now if I want to rank the maps really on Black Ops 2, Dire Rise is probably like the shittiest one. Like Transit, we just don't like acknowledge Transit as a map. We just fuck Transit in general. Transit is shit. But like if I want to like rank all the DLC maps, probably Dire Rise would be the worst. It's just I don't know. I just found it boring and just annoying. Like, but to be fair, it did have one of the best wonder weapons, which was the Sliquify. The Sliquify, a pre-patch. If you didn't know, guys, it could end a fucking round with one shot, no matter what round you was on, as long as you knew how to chain. The zombies and get the Sliquify to kill them. And legit, you could get it like you can high round easily, but then it got patched and got nerfed hard. And like before pre-patch, it actually counted as one of the best wonder weapons because it was basically infinite weapons, like infinite damage, like a thunder gun, but it had more ammo, and the effect was infinite. So like it would affect all the zombies that came in contact when the zombie died. Because if you don't know how this liquefier works, is when you shot at a zombie, they had like this soap thing on him, like soap effect, because it was meant to be like a soap top gun. And when the zombie dies, he explodes and the soap went everywhere, and that's obviously meant to like go onto other zombies and cause them to get affected by it, which then it's just a rinse and repeat. It's just a chain effect. But then it got nerfed, and then it was no longer the best wonder weapon. But that thing used to be a beast. So yeah, we also got like the 2 best OG maps, which is Mob of the Dead. Mob of the Dead was a classic, and Orange was also amazing. I enjoyed them both a lot, especially Mob of the Dead, because it gave it like a different style. Because you're used to having quick revive, but quick revive got completely like took out of the game because you had what's it called, afterlife. And afterlife was basically you quick revive, and you had an infinite amount of them. So if you was trash, as long as you survived the round and got an extra afterlife, you basically had infinite what's it called, revives, because afterlife would never run out. Which is pretty cool. It was a weird take, and yeah, I even remember, yeah, I used to be such a sorry little kid on Black Ops 2 because I had PS3, so, and Xbox was content exclusive. It had a content exclusive thing, so like they would like get any DLCs or like downloadable content a month after, like a month before we got it on PS3. So like what I would see is I would see like people on Xbox like just play the maps, and I'm just sat there like depressed as shit because I don't even have any of the maps yet, and I'm just, some guys having fun, and I'm just sat here waiting for it to get released. It was really annoying, but hey, it is what it is. And yeah, it used to be really fun. Oh man, it's just Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare days. They were really good. Black Ops 3 really impressed me. To be fair, funny enough, I got like PS4 around 2016, 2017, so it's like a year or two after Black Ops 3's release, and I'm pretty sure like late 2018 I still bought all the DLC map packs for it, so like God Trophy, and they were really fun. I was like doing the Easter eggs for them. I don't think it was that late 2018. I'm pretty sure it was like a year ago, like 1 or 2 years ago when I bought them. It was somewhere around that time, and because I wanted to do the Easter eggs on them and complete them because I was just really bored because of Road and everything. Hang on, then it's not a year ago. This is like fucking recent then. Man, my memory shit. But yeah, I bought it because I wanted to do all the Easter eggs, and the maps were really cool. Like, Blondell did his fair share of like creating good maps. Like, what's it called? Shadows of Evil. Shadows of Evil is probably like one of the most best on disc, like on release maps, map packs, like starter maps you could get. It was really simple. It had like a different style. It was completely new. You had the what's it called, the beast mode, I'm pretty sure it's called, or I don't know if it's called beast. I'm pretty sure it's called beast mode and all those stuff. And you had like the maps like the Rosendrack, which is like a community favorite map. It was just counted as an S tier map. And then you had maps like God, Crovey, and you had Revelations, and I'm pretty sure I'm missing one. Yeah, Zetsubu no Shima, that's it. Zetsubu no Shima, it's probably like the least liked one, but I like the Easter egg on it. It was different. I enjoyed it loads, and yeah, Black Ops 4 never did it for me. I don't know. I pre-ordered like the best bit, so like the best version, so I got like all the DLC packs and everything. All the DLCs and everything, and it just didn't do it. Like, it just didn't do it to me. Like, they flopped it with the perk system and everything. Like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't know how they took out a joke, yeah, saying like it was too OP or something. But then you can get a perk which lets you like camp in a corner and get to higher rounds easily. Like, I was seeing this in Mr. T Lexify's stream. What's it called? He on his Tag the Totem, which is basically called the Dead Remastered. He got to like round 100 by just sitting on one window and just spamming your specialist. Oh yeah, that's another thing. So on Black Ops 3, if you wanted to get your specialist, obviously you had to either build them or you got them out of the mystery box through RNG. In Black Ops 4, fuck that shit. You got it straight away as soon as you spawned in. You never had to put any effort in getting them. You don't have to work towards anything. You just got him straight away. And what you could do is you could just sit on one window, keep using your specialist, and because the health for the zombies was capped at 11k, the Hylian Salvo was always a one shot because it did more damage than that. So basically, there's a normal weapon was your infinite damage wonder weapon for high rounding, which is just a rocket launcher. And like, it's just insane. Like, also the Alpha Omega strap, which I saw on Mr. T Lexify's stream. What? You use a ballistic knife and use electric cherry, and you shoot a ballistic knife into the floor, which then lets you like knife the zombies, and like lets you love the zombies at one shot until round 100. How do we go? Okay, so look at Black Ops 1. Yeah, how we used to high round on Black Ops 1. People had to like run like routes, and they had to use a thunder gun. They had to run like routes with traps and everything, and they had to perfectly time everything to actually like do everything. On Black Ops 4, you just sit on a porch, you look at the floor, you press your R2 and your R3, and that's it. What? Since when? Since when getting into high round was that easy? Like, it's insane. And Black Ops 3 was a little bit easier, obviously, with the because you had the double pack punch, so you could just get like dead wire, which had infinite damage, and you could just shoot once and get to high round like that. It was just that simple because dead wire was always infinite damage, and I'm pretty sure it's like the most consistent like effect you had. So it always killed the zombies on whenever, no matter what round. I'm pretty sure like I did I enjoyed high rounding, but it does get like really long and boring. Like when you get to like past round 70, it starts to be like get really long-winded and everything. And yeah, like I got to 100. I'm pretty sure I was doing on Ascension, and I just sat in the spawn rooms in the Arcade 5 with the dead wire, and obviously because I had infinite ammo and infinite damage basically. It was easy to get to that round, and it was really fun. I enjoyed it. Black Ops 3. They messed up on so many levels. They like, I don't know, not the Easter egg. Yeah, actually the Easter eggs. The Easter eggs on Black Ops 3 was real fun. On Black Ops 4, they're just long-winded and just tedious, man. I'm pretty sure I remember. Yeah, I tried doing the Easter egg with someone I used to know, and what's it called? It was just so annoying and tedious, and he kept on glitching out for us. We probably was doing it wrong, but I don't know. Like, we just got to that, you know, like the one step on Blood of the Dead, because we already did 9. 9 was an amazing map actually. Before we get into anything, before we get into Blood of the Dead, 9 was a really good map. The Easter egg was fun as hell. The boss fight was real cool. It was really amazing. Like 9 is probably like one of the best maps you could get on Black Ops 4. Blood of the Dead, they just ruined one of the best maps ever. And they've added like, also like with the innovation, like they've added like rooms where they were just useless, so you never went back to them. Like basically what Treyarch always does, for every room you have, there's always a purpose to it. So they never waste like an area around the map. So like no matter what room you was in, it had a purpose. You had to go there for a specific step, or the Easter egg, or like to get stuff, or like to do something in there like that helped you. For example, on the Horizon Drag, the restarting room was you had the trams you could call in. So if you wanted to call a tram, you had to go to the starting room, and if you wanted to get quick revive, you had to go to the starting room. So stuff like that. But because there's no quick revive on Blood of the Dead, you never really, if you went down, you never really had to go back there. And there was nothing really much to do in there, unless you only went back there for 2 reasons, like near the starting area. One, if you didn't fill the dog and you went over the catwalk and forgot to fill the dog, then you had to go back for that. Or if you wanted to do, if you did the free monkey bomb Easter egg, you went there. Or if you was doing the free blunder gap, collecting the scores for the free blunder gap. That's the only times you ever went back to the starting area. Other than that, you never even knew that the starting area existed. You forget about that shit, and that's what annoyed me about Black Ops 4. And it was just bad, like the perk system. I don't like how you could choose out of 4 perks. Like, just include all the perks in a Wonder Fizz machine. Like, because with the unless you had secret source on, you was not gonna get all the. You could only get like more than 4 perks. You was just stuck with 4 perks only. It was really annoying. But then they added like perkaholic afterwards, which still didn't make it better. It was just still shit. But yeah, they really annoyed me with that. And yeah, they just flopped it. So, but on Black Ops 3, every map had a reason for it. Like if it was Easter egg wise, or if it was just like getting a perk or getting a weapon or anything, or like getting parts, even like buildables. It had like certain sections where it was like important, like no matter where it was on the map. So yeah, Black Ops 4 had a big flop. Hopefully the new COD 2020 zombies mode is really good, and they actually like fix it up and not flop just like how Black Ops 4 did. Yeah, where was I? So, what other stories can we talk about? Yeah, for Black Ops 1, I never, actually, yeah, fun fact, on Black Ops 1, I never really got all the DLC maps. I remember like only getting Call of the Dead, and and I'm pretty sure Ascension, and I'm pretty sure you got Resurrection for free, which had Moon. Moon was a really fun map. It's just like one of those maps where it's just like one of a kind. Like you never ever get a zombies map other than Moon, where you're actually on the fucking moon shooting zombies. Like that's the only map that exists that lets you do that. which was really good at the time. But like Moon is like one of those maps where you either like it or you hate it completely. There was never in the middle type of thing. So you either enjoyed it or you either completely despised it. You just never wanted to play it. But yeah, Jimmy Zielinski. We all know that he's the godfather of zombies in general for Call of Duty. He was the one who created War Zombies Zombies game mode, and then he worked on Buried and he worked on Black Ops 1 maps. I'm pretty sure he worked on War maps, and he worked on half of the maps on Black Ops 2 until Blundell took over from pretty sure when he brought out Mob of the Dead. So Mob of the Dead. So Jimmy Zielinski from War up until. What was like the second DLC, man? Was that Buried? I don't know. It's either no Die Rise, then we had Buried, and then we had Mob of the Dead, and then we had Origins. So from Knockdown and Turn up until Buried, we had Jimmy Zielinski, and then Blundell took over and made Mob of the Dead, and the Black Ops 3 maps. No, I'm pretty sure he worked on the Black Ops 4 maps as well. I don't know what he was thinking. He was probably smoking some crack, but you know what? It is what it is. But yeah, I can't wait for the new COD. I wonder how they're gonna do everything with it. So because if you don't know, if in Black Ops 4, the storyline ended on Tag the Down. So rest in peace, Primus and Ultimus crew. We no longer have Nikolai, Dempsey, Takio, or Richtoff, and they all died there, and that's how the story ended, which is pretty anticlimactic. But hey, it is what it is. So I wonder what they're gonna do in COD 2020 for zombies mode. They can't fuck this up, alright? Because they don't have to carry on the story anymore. They can seriously just branch off completely from the Ultimates and Premier. Oh, there we go. I forgot the names. As I was saying, they could just completely branch off from the storyline that they originally developed and just move on to a completely new storyline, or they could just remake it. Because I'm pretty sure like this year's COD is gonna be like a reboot of Black Ops 1, or it's like a Cold War era, so they could either like remaster the original like, maps from Black Ops 1, which was Kino and that, or they could just make completely new maps, like depending on like how they're feeling. So yeah, they can get really creative, and it's really hard to fuck this up in general, because they could just come up with completely new inventions and like made new maps. So yeah, I'm interested in what COD 2020 is going to be like when it comes to zombies. There's also like been a lot of like mad shit been going on. Like I've seen on Mr. Dialogue JD is like channel, like he's there's like a Warzone Zombies mode gonna be like included in there and shit. Like it was just completely mind blowing to me. It was like, what the hell? I wonder what it's gonna be like. So yeah, I'm really excited for COD 2020. Expect some videos on that when it comes out. Oh yeah, yeah. Now if I wanna like rank like zombies modes from all different Call of Duties, easily I would put Black Ops 1 and 2, Black Ops 2 and 3 as God tier. Because think about it, objectively, Black Ops 3 had and Black Ops 2 had like the best maps, like for storyline and for like what you could do on like buildables and everything and stuff like that. Because in Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 is where like for Black Ops 2 and 3, that's where the buildables started coming in and the Easter eggs actually like started being like more relevant compared to Black Ops 1. I know like it had like Easter eggs on Black Ops 1, but I like the simple Easter eggs until we got into Shangri-La, and that's when like the first proper Easter eggs started happening. But like with buildables and everything, like what you could do on Black Ops 2 and 3, it just easily like beats Black Ops 1 and World at War, and that's why I'm gonna put Black Ops 1 and World at War at A tier. Because for the simple, they're nostalgic as shit, but they're bare bones compared to like Black Ops 2 or 3. Now some people might fucking destroy me in the comments, say, oh yeah, you're a dumb cunt. Black Ops easily World at War is S tier. But think about it. They're just bare bones. Like what Knockdown Return, you had no perks. That's it. You just picked up a weapon and you ran around. And what on Verrucht, or you had the 4 original perks, and you just picked up a weapon and still tried to survive. And that was it. That was the entire game. Just pick up a weapon and shoot a bunch of zombies. So it was like more aimed at the casual, but hey, but they're still really good classics. I'll still put them in A tier. Now B tier, I'm gonna have to put I don't know what I want to put. B tier, I will probably put Infinite Warfare Zombies. I never really played Infinite Warfare Zombies that much, but from what I've seen from gameplay and shit, they just look really shit. Like the only good map that I think that's on there is probably Zombies in Spaceland, because I got a copy of Infinite Warfare, and because I never really bothered buying all the DLCs on it, because I never gave two shits about zombies, and I only really care about Triax Zombies. It's gotta be Zombies in Spaceland that I really enjoyed. The rest of them, because I always like look shit up, like think, all right, do I really want to spend my money on this map? So I just see someone else play and think to myself, hey, I really want to play it. Or sometimes I'll just buy it outright and just figure it out for myself. Like I've done that before, like with Advanced Warfare, which I'll get into in a second. So yeah, I know I just looked down and like, never. They didn't look that interesting to me, so I just never bought him, and I just stuck to playing zombies with Spaceland, not with Spaceland, in Spaceland instead. And like generally, it was enjoyable. Like Zombies in Spaceland was really fun. Now, what I would rank in B tier as well is probably gonna be Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare, I don't know, Zombies was really weird, and when I said about like not fit, like researching what map I wanted to get, I probably got the worst fucking map, like just by blind buying. I bought the DLC pack, which had Infection inside of it. I know you guys are already like fucking feeling sorry for me. What, like I've done the worst mistake ever. I bought Infection Zombies, which I still regret this decision to this day. But you know what? It is what it is. I didn't know about it, and I just bought. I just wanted to play on there because I really wanted to try. I always like to try new things, but yeah, didn't go too well for me at all. So, what I would rank in C tier. It's fucking both Black Ops 1 and World War 2, not World War. Fuck me. All right, let's not get those shits confused. World War 2 and Black Ops 4, absolute dog shit. Just don't want to see him. Just fuck out of here, man. Like just miss me with that shit. Like I don't want to see them ever again. I'm just depressed out about honestly, like Black Ops 4 is probably the only COD where I played probably more multiplayer than zombies. So yeah, I played more multiplayer than zombies on Call of Duty Black Ops 4. Like I never really gave like a crap about zombies on Black Ops 4, which was really weird because I always like to play zombies like on Black Ops 3, on Black Ops 2. I always like had that balance where I played both multiplayer and zombies, and I don't know, just Black Ops 4 didn't do it for me. Like they just like all the DLC maps like they brought out for Black Ops 4 were just all remakes of like older maps. Like there was like no new innovations. It was just it's just the same map. Just the same map, like different design, so like different color scheme, and one or two new rooms, and that's it. They called it a new map and just threw it in our face. Like what? It made no sense to me. But you know what? It is what it is. They probably had to do it for the sake of the storyline to keep it going. Like, okay, you have to go back to those areas for some reason, and they tried making like all the maps like Nuketown look interesting. Because if you look at Nuketown Black Ops 2, it was basically bare bones. Like there was nothing much to it. It was just you just survived. Oh, what is this? The hell was it? PC? What shit was that? But anyways. Oh, we can actually escape, but we're gonna chill here and talk a little bit more for a second. So as I was saying, like, where was I? Yeah, they just like, oh yeah, Nuketown. Sorry. So on Nuketown, like on Black Ops 2, it was just bare bones. So you just got the four different, you got the 4 different perks. You got a pack-a-punch, and you just need to survive. That's it. That was legit the entire map. But it had that RNG where like the different perk machines and the pack-a-punch dropped at like different rounds. So you could get like Juggernaut got like around 5, but then like in a different game you can get it like around 20 plus. But obviously they thought like, okay, we'll just take this map which was like bare bones, and we'll make it something interesting and new, and then give it a go. To be fair, like probably I don't know why, but I did enjoy Alpha Omega a little bit. It was like, oh, it's Nuketown. Oh, now we have this new bunker area. But it wasn't like, oh wow, this is like amazing. It was like, oh, alright, it's interesting. But yeah, other than that, like Voyage of Despair on Black Ops 4, absolutely crap. I don't even want to see that shit. Like that shit, just don't ever mention it to me. Attack the Totem was fun. I only like played it once or twice because that's when like I just gave up playing on Black Ops 4. I'm pretty sure I never even downloaded Tag the Totem until like recently. So yeah. And then yeah, just Black Ops 4 didn't really go too well for me, and that's why I would rate both World War. And yeah, I didn't explain why I rated World War 2 Zombies at C rank. World War 2 Zombies, just, I don't know, Final Reich, I'm pretty sure I remember like doing the Easter egg, which is like the simple one, and I never touched it afterwards. I just played multiplayer as well, because, I don't know, this shit, just, I never really was interested in it. It's just never managed to like catch my interest. I never gave two shits about it for some reason. And I don't know why, but I just never cared about it. I don't know, it just didn't catch my attention. And, yeah. You know what? We'll call it a game right now. Quickly go and do the Bible ending. Now that's it. We escaped. Survived 24 rounds. 27 rounds. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, feel free to smash the like button. If you guys enjoy what I do on my channel, then feel free to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload my next video. And until then, you guys have a beautiful day. See ya.